How's it going, everyone? In today's video, we have some big news on why Asuka was removed from television, the identity of the Uncle Howdy character, and a whole lot more. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get the latest wrestling news. Alright guys, so for our first story of today, we have some news on plans for Austin Theory's Money in the Bank cash-in. So according to WrestleVotes, one idea that has been discussed in WWE would see Austin Theory hold onto the Money in the Bank contract for an entire year, which would then force him to cash in his contract with no time remaining. However, it's worth noting that this is simply just an idea that has been discussed and not something that has been set in stone. Next up, we have some big news on potential plans for Bray Wyatt. So in the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer reported that following Bray Wyatt's amazing reaction to his return, there is already talk in WWE about doing a Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt feud. Furthermore, the feeling in WWE is that since Bray Wyatt is very popular right now, a feud between both stars would be huge. So it looks like a feud between Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns could be just around the corner. Next, we have some news on a big clue on the identity of the Uncle Howdy character. So following the first appearance of Bray Wyatt's new character, Uncle Howdy, on SmackDown this week, fans have done some research in order to find out the identity of this new masked character, with many fans pointing out that Uncle Howdy was wearing a cross earring on his left ear, which was the same type of earring Bo Dallas wore prior to his WWE departure. And with the news of Bo Dallas returning to WWE, it would make sense for him to return as the Uncle Howdy character. Next up, we have some news on the reason why Asuka was removed from WWE television. So according to a new report from the Wrestling Observer, the reason for Asuka's absence from WWE television could be due to a legitimate injury, since she has been absent from TV since early October. And when it comes to Alexa Bliss is not injured because she has been competing in WWE live events. So until Asuka is cleared to wrestle again, it looks like Asuka and Alexa Bliss won't be returning to WWE television anytime soon. So now guys, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed today. Starting off with our first topic, we did talk about plans for Austin Theory's Money in the Bank cash-in. And according to WrestleVotes, they did say that one idea that has been discussed was for Austin Theory to hold onto his Money in the Bank contract for a full year and have him pretty much cash it in at the very last minute. So that would be very interesting to see if that actually happens for Austin Theory and his Money in the Bank contract. The next story that we talked about was potential plans for Bray Wyatt, and according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, he did report in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that because Bray Wyatt is very popular right now following his return, WWE has already talked about having Bray Wyatt feud with Roman Reigns. However, in my opinion, I think that WWE should wait a bit for Bray Wyatt to have a few opponents before he gets to face Roman Reigns, and I think that Bray Wyatt could be a very good wrestler to dethrone Roman Reigns. So I guess we will have to wait and see if Bray Wyatt ends up defeating Roman Reigns, because obviously no one else has. The next story that we talked about was a big clue on the identity of the Uncle Howdy character, and following his appearance on SmackDown this week, many fans have done some research to find out who Uncle Howdy is, and many fans have pointed out that Uncle Howdy was wearing a cross earring on his left ear, which is pretty much the same kind of earring that Bo Dallas was wearing prior to his WWE departure. So it would make sense for Bo Dallas to be revealed as the Uncle Howdy character, because also there were reports just a few weeks ago saying that Bo Dallas was going to return to WWE. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Bo Dallas to see him revealed as the Uncle Howdy character. The next story that we talked about was why Asuka was pulled from WWE television just a few weeks ago, and according to the Wrestling Observer, the reason for Asuka's absence from TV could be due to a legitimate injury since she has not been seen since early October. And when it comes to Alexa Bliss is actually doing fine. She is not injured because she has been competing in WWE live events. So good news for Alexa Bliss, but sadly not so great news for Asuka. So if she is injured, we wish her a full and speedy recovery. So with that being said, guys, that is all of the news that we have for today. Make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed today in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.